Covering news where you live. This is 5 News.
Well, thank you for joining us here at 5 News Online. Arkansas Governor Sarah Sanders and Attorney General Tim Griffin are now telling a company that they need to sell their farmland near Jonesboro over concerns of Chinese spying. At a press conference on Tuesday, the two announced plans to enforce a new law banning foreign parties from owning farmland in the state. The governor said a seed research facility in northeast Arkansas is owned by Syngenta, a Chinese state-owned company. The new law allows the AG to order the company to give up the 160 acres and slap it with a $280,000 fine.
Seeds are technology. Chinese state-owned corporations filter that technology back to their homeland, stealing American research and telling our enemies how to target American farms. We will make sure that every company operating in Arkansas is a friend to Arkansas and good to hardworking Arkansans.
Well, the governor said this is the first time any state has used a law like this one. Griffin said the company has 2 years to sell, and as for the fine, it comes from failure to disclose the ownership stake in a timely manner. Well, this week marks the first ever National Buddy Check Week. It's a campaign urging those who served to reach out to their fellow veterans to check in on their mental health. The Veteran Affairs sponsored program focuses on supporting the mental health of veterans by building connections and increasing access to VA resources.
Just reach out and make contact with some vets and just check on them. It's just a buddy check. It's just like reaching out to some old friends, maybe from high school or college. Just give them a call. You might not have seen them for years, but we've got that level of connection that, you know, instantaneously it brings back some good memories.
Well, veterans can also connect or reconnect with friends they served with by going to togetherweserved.com. All right, before we get to more news, let's get a check of that forecast with meteorologist Zach Scott. And Zach, it's shaping up already to be a pretty nice week.
Oh, it's a good one. Again, we're just tracking a couple of weak fronts. One that comes in later this evening and another one later in the day on Saturday. And with both of those, we get a slight cool down from where we'll be before the front. But temperatures have been jumping up the last couple of days here. We're jumping up again today. We're going into the mid to upper 70s northwest Arkansas for your Wednesday. We're in the upper 70s up to 80 degrees in the River Valley. Plenty of sunshine. We'll have a few batches of scattered clouds work in this afternoon. Again, we've got a front that comes in this evening into the overnight hours, and with it, the cooler air will stay to the north of us, or the coldest air will stay to the northeast of us. The best rain chances to the northeast and east of us. We're right on the edge of that rain chance. We're right on the edge of that cooler weather. We'll see temperatures come down still in the 70s tomorrow, but a little lower than where we are today. Again, can't rule out a brief shower, Joe. Not a lot, but a few sprinkles will certainly be possible. Best chances mainly between 7 a.m. far northwestern zones to around 7 p.m. our far northwestern zones to around 10, 11 p.m. around Scott and Logan County. So an evening chance, but not going to amount to much.
All right, thanks for that, Zach. Not too bad. Well, according to a new report from the CDC, Arkansas has the highest maternal mortality rate in the country. That's why more than 30 hospitals across the state are now teaming up to help prevent maternal deaths. Mercy Hospital says it's joining the efforts in Rogers and in Fort Smith. 5 News reporter Morgan Wrigley shows us how this collaboration is helping promote high-quality maternity care.
Data from the CDC shows Arkansas facing the highest maternal mortality rate in the country, 43.5 per 100,000 live births. The University of Arkansas for Medical Sciences says a large number of those are preventable.
It's just knowing what to do and how to respond.
That's why UAMS is leading the effort to prevent maternal deaths through the Arkansas Perinatal Quality Collaborative. Established in July of this year, Dawn Brown is the program director.
So we have 37 hospitals in Arkansas that deliver babies. And 34 of the 37 hospitals joined our collaborative.
The primary goal, to reduce primary C-sections when possible.
Each time a mom has a cesarean section, her incidence of having a possible accreta, which is where the placenta grows into the inside of the uterine wall, which leads to more bleeding and other emergency things that can happen. That if we can prevent that primary C-section, we set that mom up for success in the future as far as being able to deliver her baby vaginally.
On Tuesday, Mercy Hospital in Fort Smith and Rogers officially joined the efforts. Dr. Diana Juarez with Mercy Northwest Arkansas says joining the collaborative is an opportunity for learning and growth.
We've done a great job of keeping our cesarean section rates lower, and we're looking for ways to how can we promote natural, safe birth in the hospital.
Both Brown and Juarez emphasize that while the collaborative is working to promote safe, natural birth, it's also important for hospitals to be equipped for C-sections, as they can be a life-saving resource.
We do want everyone to have a beautiful, perfect vaginal delivery, and while that's what everyone wants, it's not always something that can happen. There are some medical and fetal indications for cesarean delivery, and here at Mercy we have everything that we need to do those interventions if they're necessary.
Juarez and Brown agree it takes a team effort to improve maternal outcomes.
And now we're kind of all moving in the same direction and getting everybody kind of under the same tent.
In Rogers, covering news where you live, Morgan Wrigley, 5 News.
And in Oklahoma, a new Mercy clinic is now open to serve patients in Poto. The primary care business is located in Florida County there on North Broadway Street. Patients can get flu shots, wellness exams, and even more. The clinic had a ribbon cutting ceremony and grand opening on Monday. It will now be open on weekdays from 8 to 5. Well, thank you for joining us here today for the latest news and weather where you live. I'm Joe Ellison. Join us again here tomorrow for more.